Hello and welcome back to the Haunted Narrative. Today we will be diving into the haunted items that the Warrens possess. I bet you didn't know the chilling tales behind these artifacts. In a world shrouded in mystery, where shadows dance and whispers linger, there lived two extraordinary individuals, Ed and Lorraine Warren. Driven by an unwavering curiosity and a profound connection to the supernatural, they embarked on a lifelong journey into the heart of darkness. The Warrens were not mere ghost hunters, they were pioneers, delving into the unknown with courage and determination. Their names became synonymous with the paranormal, their cases etched in the annals of history. Ed, a demonologist and investigator, possessed an unyielding belief in the forces that lay beyond our comprehension. Lorraine, a trance medium, possessed an uncanny ability to connect with the spirit realm, her visions offering glimpses into the ethereal plane. Together, they formed an unbreakable bond, their strengths complementing each other perfectly. For decades, the Warrens traveled the globe, investigating countless cases of hauntings, possessions, and otherworldly phenomena. From the Amityville Horror to the Enfield poltergeist, their investigations captivated the world, inspiring both fear and fascination. Their work challenged skepticism, pushing people to confront the possibility that we are not alone in this world. But the Warrens' legacy extends far beyond their investigations. They were collectors, amassing an extraordinary collection of haunted artifacts, objects imbued with dark energy, each with its own chilling tale to tell. These artifacts, witnesses to countless horrors, became tangible reminders of the darkness that lurks beneath the surface of our reality. Nestled in the quiet town of Monroe, Connecticut, lies a place where fear takes physical form, the Warrens' Occult Museum. Within its walls are housed the artifacts of their investigations, a chilling testament to the reality of the supernatural. Here, behind glass cases, rest objects that have witnessed unimaginable horrors, objects that whisper of tragedy, loss, and the malevolent forces that exist beyond our understanding. The museum is not a place for the faint of heart. Its atmosphere is heavy with a sense of foreboding, a palpable energy that sends shivers down the spines of even the most skeptical visitors. Each object on display has its own story to tell, a story of terror, mystery, and the enduring power of the supernatural. Among the museum's most infamous residents is Annabelle, a seemingly innocent Raggedy Ann doll with a sinister secret. Her vacant eyes seem to follow visitors, her presence radiating an unsettling aura that speaks of a malevolence that transcends her childlike appearance. Annabelle is a stark reminder that evil can lurk in the most unassuming of forms. But Annabelle is just one of many haunted objects within the museum's walls. There's the haunted mirror, reflecting back the terror of those who dare to gaze into its depths. There's the conjuring box, a conduit to the demonic realm, its mere presence said to invite chaos and misfortune. And then, there's the cursed medallion of the werewolf of Southend, a chilling reminder of the beast that lurks within us all. The Warrens' Occult Museum is more than just a collection of haunted artifacts. It's a portal into the unknown, a glimpse into the dark side of human experience. It's a place where the veil between our world and the next seems to thin, where the stories of the past come alive in the objects that witnessed them. The year was 1970. Donna, a young nursing student, received an unassuming gift from her mother, a vintage Raggedy Ann doll. The doll, with its rosy cheeks, yarn hair, and friendly smile, seemed like a harmless and nostalgic present. Donna, touched by her mother's thoughtfulness, placed the doll on her bed, a cheerful addition to her modest apartment. Little did she know that this innocent-looking doll harbored a dark secret, a malevolent entity that would soon unleash its terror. At first, Annabelle, as the doll was christened, seemed like any other toy. She sat quietly on the bed, her button eyes staring blankly ahead. But as days turned into nights, a series of unsettling events began to unfold, casting a sinister shadow over Donna's life. The doll, once stationary, began to move, shifting positions subtly at first, then more boldly, as if imbued with a life of its own. Donna and her roommate Angie initially dismissed the doll's movements as mere coincidence or tricks of the mind. But as the occurrences grew increasingly bizarre, their unease morphed into genuine fear. They would return home to find Annabelle in different rooms, her limbs contorted in unnatural positions. The doll, once a symbol of childhood innocence, now seemed to mock them with its silent movements, its presence a constant source of dread. One evening, Donna made a chilling discovery. She found a handwritten note on her bedside table, scrawled in a childish hand. The note, written on parchment paper that Donna didn't recognize, contained a simple, chilling message. "Help us." Terror gripped Donna's heart. She and Angie were alone in the apartment. Who had written the note, and who was the US it referred to? As the paranormal activity escalated, Donna and Angie found themselves caught in a terrifying ordeal. The doll's movements became more brazen, its presence increasingly menacing. They would wake in the night to the sound of rustling fabric, as if Annabelle were dancing in the darkness, her laughter echoing through their dreams. The once peaceful apartment had transformed into a prison of fear, every shadow a potential hiding place for the malevolent entity that seemed to be toying with them. One evening, as Angie's fiancé Lou was relaxing in the apartment, he was suddenly overcome by an overwhelming sense of dread. He felt a cold spot in the room, a stark contrast to the warm summer evening. As he glanced towards the corner where Annabelle usually sat, he saw the doll move, its head turning slowly to face him. Panic surged through Lou as he felt a sharp pain in his chest, like claws digging into his flesh. Examining his chest later, Lou found a series of deep scratches, as if he had been attacked by a wild animal. The scratches were painful and inflamed, and they seemed to radiate an unnatural heat. Lou, a self-proclaimed skeptic, couldn't explain the marks. He had never believed in the supernatural before, but now, faced with the undeniable evidence of Annabelle's malevolence, he couldn't deny the terrifying truth. Something evil was lurking in their midst. Desperate for answers, Donna and Angie turned to a priest, hoping for guidance and solace. The priest, sensing the genuine terror in their voices and the gravity of the situation, blessed their apartment and advised them to contact paranormal investigators. He believed that the doll was not merely haunted, but possessed by an entity with sinister intentions, an entity that fed off their fear. Driven to their wits' end, Donna and Angie reached out to Ed and Lorraine Warren, renowned paranormal investigators known for their expertise in dealing with the unknown. The Warrens, sensing the urgency in their pleas for help, agreed to take on the case, unaware that they were about to confront one of the most infamous haunted objects in history. Seeking answers in the darkness, the Warrens, armed with their knowledge of the occult and their unwavering determination, arrived at Donna and Angie's apartment, ready to confront the entity that had been tormenting the young women. As they stepped inside, the atmosphere shifted, the air growing heavy with a palpable sense of dread. The Warrens could feel the presence of a malevolent force, its energy clinging to the walls like cobwebs. Lorraine, a gifted clairvoyant, immediately sensed the spirit of a young girl, trapped and angry. The spirit identified herself as Annabelle Higgins, claiming to have died on the property where the apartment complex now stood. Annabelle, seeking comfort and companionship, had attached herself to the doll, using it as a conduit to interact with the living. However, the Warrens sensed that something was amiss. Annabelle's energy was not that of a harmless child. There was a darkness to her, a malevolence that belied her innocent facade. The Warrens believed that a demonic entity, a cunning and manipulative force, was using Annabelle's spirit as a pawn, a way to infiltrate the human world. The demon sought to possess a living soul, and it saw Donna as its ultimate prize. Ed, recognizing the danger posed by the possessed doll, urged Donna and Angie to relinquish Annabelle to his and Lorraine's care. He explained that the doll itself was not inherently evil, but it served as a beacon, a conduit for the demonic entity that sought to wreak havoc. Donna and Angie, relieved to be free from the doll's terrifying grip, readily agreed, hoping to put an end to their nightmare. The Warrens carefully removed Annabelle from the apartment, placing her in a secure case to prevent the entity from causing further harm. As they transported the doll to their home, the Warrens experienced firsthand the power of the entity they were dealing with. Their car engine sputtered and died, the brakes failing as they navigated a winding road. Lorraine felt a burning sensation on her hand, as if the entity were trying to lash out to prevent them from imprisoning it once more. Deep within the shadowy recesses of the Warrens' Occult Museum, shrouded in an eerie silence, hangs an object of chilling beauty and unsettling power, the haunted mirror. Its ornate frame, crafted from dark, aged wood, hints at a rich and troubled past, while its polished surface reflects not just the faces of those who dare to gaze upon it, but also glimpses of a haunting history that continues to captivate and terrify. The mirror's origins are shrouded in mystery. Its journey to the museum, a tale whispered in hushed tones among paranormal enthusiasts. Some say it once graced the walls of a grand manor, its reflective surface bearing witness to lavish parties and whispered secrets. Others claim it hung in a darkened room, its presence a source of unease and dread for those who dared to enter. One particularly chilling tale speaks of a young woman, her beauty reflected endlessly in the mirror's depths. Driven to madness by her own vanity, she met an untimely end, her spirit forever bound to the object of her obsession. Her anguished cries, it said, can still be heard echoing from the mirror's cold, unyielding surface. Another legend whispers of a family torn apart by tragedy, their grief and despair seeping into the very fabric of the mirror. Each death, each heartbreak, was absorbed into its glass, transforming it from a simple household object into a vessel of sorrow and despair. Those who dare to look into its depths, it said, risk being drawn into its vortex of pain, their own fates intertwined with the tragedies of the past. The truth behind the haunted mirror's origins may forever remain elusive, lost to the mists of time and the whispers of countless tales. Yet one thing is certain, this is no ordinary object. It is a portal to the past, a conduit to the spirit realm, and its presence in the Warrens' Occult Museum serves as a chilling reminder that some mysteries are best left unexplored. The haunted mirror's notoriety stems not only from its mysterious past, but also from the countless unsettling encounters reported by those who have dared to cross its path. Visitors to the Warrens' Occult Museum often speak of feeling a cold shiver run down their spines as they approach the mirror, a sense of unease settling over them like a shroud. Some claim to have seen fleeting glimpses of shadowy figures lurking within the mirror's depths, their forms indistinct and ever-shifting. Others describe feeling an icy breath on their necks, a ghostly whisper tickling their ears, as if the spirits trapped within are trying to communicate with the living. One particularly chilling account tells of a museum employee who was locking up for the night. As she passed by the haunted mirror, she caught her own reflection in its glass. But to her horror, it wasn't her face staring back at her. Instead, she saw the image of an elderly woman, her face contorted in a silent scream, her eyes burning with a cold, malevolent light. The employee fled in terror, the image forever seared into her memory. Paranormal investigators, drawn to the mirror's dark allure, have reported experiencing a surge of activity around the object. EMF detectors spike erratically, EVP recordings capture disembodied voices and chilling whispers, and cameras malfunction, their lenses seemingly drawn to the mirror's enigmatic surface. The haunted mirror, it seems, is not content to remain a passive observer. It is an active participant in the world, its energy reaching out to touch the lives of those who dare to get too close. Its whispers beckon, its reflections deceive, and its secrets, like the spirits trapped within its glass, threaten to drag unsuspecting souls into its depths. Section 3. A portal to the past. The Warrens' investigations into the mirror's secrets. Ed and Lorraine Warren, renowned for their fearless pursuit of the paranormal, recognized the haunted mirror as an object of immense power and chilling potential. Drawn to its enigmatic aura and the countless stories surrounding it, they embarked on a series of investigations, determined to unravel the mysteries hidden within its depths. Lorraine, with her innate ability to connect with the spirit realm, played a pivotal role in their investigations. Through her trance sessions and psychic impressions, she sought to communicate with the entities trapped within the mirror's glass, to understand their stories and the tragedies that bound them to this earthly plane. Ed, ever the meticulous investigator, documented their findings, capturing EVP recordings, photographs, and written accounts of their encounters. He believed that by understanding the history of the haunted mirror and the spirits it housed, they could help to alleviate the suffering of both the living and the dead. Through their investigations, the Warrens uncovered a tapestry of tragedy and despair woven into the very fabric of the mirror's existence. They encountered the spirits of those who had died, sudden, violent deaths, their pain and confusion palpable in their ghostly whispers. They witnessed firsthand the anguish of spirits trapped between worlds, unable to move on due to unfinished business or unresolved emotions. The Warrens' investigations into the haunted mirror served as a stark reminder of the power of the past to reach out and touch the present. Their findings highlighted the importance of treating such objects with respect and caution, acknowledging the very real energies and entities that may be attached to them. Section 1. A Box of Shadows. Unveiling the Conjuring Box's sinister history. In the dimly lit depths of the Warrens' Occult Museum, amidst a collection of objects imbued with unsettling energy, rests an artifact that sends chills down the spines of even the most skeptical observers: the Conjuring Box. This unassuming wooden box, adorned with tarnished metal accents and a heavy padlock, belies the dark secrets and malevolent forces said to reside within its depths. The Conjuring Box's origins are shrouded in mystery and folklore, its history a tapestry woven from whispers and legends passed down through generations. Some say it was once owned by a practitioner of dark magic, its interior used to summon and bind demonic entities. Others claim it served as a repository for cursed objects, each item adding its own layer of malevolence to the box's already potent energy. One particularly chilling tale traces the box's origins to 19th century Salem, Massachusetts, a town synonymous with witchcraft and the occult. Legend has it that the box was crafted by a coven of witches, its purpose to contain the malevolent spirit of a powerful sorcerer who had been condemned for his wicked deeds. The witches, fearing the sorcerer's wrath even in death, imbued the box with powerful enchantments, trapping his spirit within and preventing his evil from spreading. Another legend whispers that the Conjuring Box was discovered in the possession of a reclusive collector of the macabre, his home filled with strange and disturbing artifacts. The collector, it said, had become obsessed with the box, believing it held the key to unlocking forbidden knowledge and wielding supernatural power. However, his pursuit of the occult proved to be his undoing, as the box's malevolent energy consumed him, driving him to madness and an untimely demise. The true history of the Conjuring Box may forever remain shrouded in mystery, its secrets locked away within its wooden confines. Yet the chilling tales and unsettling energy surrounding this artifact serve as a stark reminder that some mysteries are best left unexplored, and some forces are best left undisturbed. Section 2. Whispers of Warning. The Warrens' encounter with the cursed artifact. The Warrens' first encounter with the Conjuring Box came during an investigation in the early 1970s. They had been called to a small town in New England where a family was experiencing a series of terrifying and unexplained events. The family, desperate for help, claimed that a malevolent entity had taken up residence in their home, tormenting them with poltergeist activity, disembodied voices, and menacing apparitions. As the Warrens delved into the case, they uncovered a connection between the family's troubles and a strange wooden box that had recently come into their possession. The box, which the family described as emanating an unsettling aura, fit the description of the legendary Conjuring Box, an artifact the Warrens had heard whispers of but never encountered firsthand. Intrigued and apprehensive, the Warrens approached the box with caution, their years of experience in the paranormal realm teaching them to respect the power of such objects. As Lorraine reached out to touch the box's surface, she recoiled, a wave of icy cold coursing through her body. A sense of dread washed over her, accompanied by a vision of unspeakable darkness emanating from within the box's locked interior. Ed, sensing the palpable shift in energy, produced a small, silver crucifix from his pocket, holding it aloft as a protective ward. As he did so, the temperature in the room plummeted, and the air grew thick with a suffocating pressure. A low growl seemed to emanate from the box itself, as if the entity trapped within was angered by their presence and desperate to break free from its wooden prison. The Warrens, recognizing the immense danger posed by the conjuring box, advised the family to relinquish it to their care. They explained that the box was a conduit to the demonic realm, its presence inviting chaos, misfortune, and even physical harm to those who dared to possess it. The family, terrified by their experiences and the Warrens' warnings, readily agreed, eager to rid themselves of the cursed artifact that had brought such terror into their lives. A legacy of fear, the conjuring box's enduring hold on the imagination. The conjuring box, safely ensconced within the Warrens' Occult Museum, continues to captivate and terrify visitors from around the world. Its reputation as a vessel of malevolent energy and a portal to the demonic realm has only grown over the years, fueled by the countless stories, legends, and paranormal investigations surrounding it. Some visitors claim to feel a palpable sense of dread as they approach the box, their hearts pounding in their chests as if anticipating some unseen threat. Others report feeling a sudden drop in temperature, the air growing heavy and oppressive, as if the box itself is exhaling a breath of icy darkness. Paranormal investigators drawn to the box's enigmatic aura have conducted numerous experiments and recordings in its presence, hoping to capture evidence of the entity said to reside within. EVP recordings made near the box have yielded chilling whispers, disembodied voices, and even guttural growls, adding further credence to the legends surrounding it. Despite the countless investigations and attempts to unravel its secrets, the conjuring box remains an enigma, its true nature and origins as elusive as the entities it is said to contain. It stands as a chilling reminder of the power of belief, the enduring allure of the unknown, and the very real dangers that can lurk beneath the surface of our perceived reality. The conjuring box's legacy extends far beyond the walls of the Warrens' Occult Museum. It has inspired countless books, documentaries, and even Hollywood films, each iteration adding its own layer of myth and speculation to the artifact's already terrifying reputation. Whether a product of folklore, demonic influence, or simply the human imagination's capacity for conjuring fear, the conjuring box remains a potent symbol of the darkness that can lurk just beyond our grasp, a chilling reminder that some mysteries are best left unsolved. The Beast Within. Legends of the Werewolf of Southend. The quaint seaside town of Southend, England, holds a dark and chilling secret within its idyllic facade, the legend of the Werewolf of Southend. Whispered tales, passed down through generations, speak of a creature of the night, a shapeshifter who terrorized the community under the cloak of darkness, its bloodlust satiated only by the taste of human flesh. The legend traces back to the late 19th century, when a wave of unexplained attacks plagued the town. Livestock were found savagely mutilated, their bodies torn apart with a ferocity that chilled the townsfolk to the bone. Whispers of a monstrous beast roaming the moors began to circulate, fueled by fear and the growing sense that something sinister lurked in their midst. As the attacks escalated, targeting not only animals but also lone travelers foolish enough to venture out after dark, the legend of the Werewolf of Southend began to take shape. Eyewitness accounts, though often clouded by terror and the darkness, described a creature of immense size and strength, its eyes glowing like hot coals, its teeth bared in a perpetual snarl. One particularly harrowing tale tells of a young couple, returning home from a late-night rendezvous, who stumbled upon the beast in the woods. The young man, armed only with a walking stick, bravely defended his sweetheart, but was no match for the creature's supernatural strength. His mangled body was found the next morning, his sweetheart driven to madness by the horrors she had witnessed. The legend of the Werewolf of Southend became a chilling reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of even the most peaceful communities, a testament to the primal fear that binds us to our most ancient instincts. A cursed inheritance, the medallion's path of destruction. At the heart of the Werewolf of Southend legend lies a cursed artifact. A small silver medallion, its surface etched with strange and unsettling symbols. Passed down through generations of a local family, the medallion was believed to be the source of the werewolf curse, a malevolent talisman that bound the beast's spirit to the mortal realm. Each inheritor of the medallion, it was said, would be cursed to transform into the beast under the light of the full moon, their humanity stripped away, replaced by an insatiable bloodlust and a primal rage that knew no bounds. The medallion, a constant reminder of the curse they carried, became a symbol of both power and damnation, a double-edged sword that cut deep into the soul. One tale speaks of a young man, newly married and blissfully unaware of his family's dark secret, who inherited the medallion from his dying grandfather. The young man, initially dismissive of the curse as mere superstition, soon found himself plagued by nightmares, his dreams haunted by images of blood, fangs, and the piercing howl of a wolf. As the full moon approached, the young man's transformations began, his body contorting, his mind consumed by the beast within. He would awaken in the morning, covered in blood and dirt, with no memory of the night's horrors, only the chilling realization that he was responsible for the carnage left in his wake. Driven to the brink of madness by the curse he carried, the young man sought to destroy the medallion, to break the cycle of violence and despair that had plagued his family for generations. But the medallion, it seemed, had a life of its own, its malevolent energy binding it to the mortal realm, its curse impossible to break. Section 3. Unmasking the Beast, the Warrens' pursuit of the werewolf's truth. The legend of the werewolf of Southend and the cursed medallion eventually reached the ears of Ed and Lorraine Warren, renowned paranormal investigators drawn to cases that defied explanation. Intrigued by the blend of folklore, history, and the possibility of a genuine lycanthropic curse, the Warrens travelled to Southend, determined to uncover the truth behind the legend. Ed, a skeptic by nature but open to the possibilities presented by the supernatural, approached the case with his usual meticulousness. He delved into local archives, poring over old newspaper clippings, police reports, and historical accounts, searching for any shred of evidence that might corroborate the werewolf sightings and the medallion's alleged power. Lorraine, her psychic abilities finely tuned to the presence of spirits and supernatural energies, focused her attention on the medallion itself. As she held the object in her hands, she was overcome by a wave of primal energy, a raw, untamed power that sent shivers down her spine. Visions of the werewolf, its eyes blazing with a malevolent intelligence, flashed through her mind, confirming her suspicions. The medallion was indeed a conduit to something dark and dangerous. The Warrens' investigation led them to the descendants of the family cursed by the werewolf medallion. They encountered a family torn by guilt, fear, and the heavy weight of their ancestors' sins. The current owner of the medallion, a young woman burdened by the knowledge that she carried the curse in her blood, reluctantly agreed to help the Warrens in their quest for answers. Through interviews, historical research, and Lorraine's psychic insights, the Warrens began to piece together the truth behind the werewolf of Southend legend. What they discovered was a tale of tragedy, betrayal, and the enduring power of belief to shape reality itself. A sanctuary for the haunted. The Warrens' Occult Museum. In the heart of Monroe, Connecticut, nestled among the quiet streets and colonial houses, stands a building unlike any other, the Warrens' Occult Museum. Its unassuming exterior, a simple white clapboard facade with black shutters, belies the chilling secrets and unsettling energy that lie within. For behind its doors lies a collection of objects imbued with the darkness that haunts our world, a testament to the Warrens' lifelong pursuit of the paranormal. The museum, founded by Ed and Lorraine Warren in the 1950s, serves as a sanctuary for the haunted artifacts they collected during their decades of investigations. Each object, from the infamous Annabelle Doll to the cursed conjuring box, carries with it a story of terror, mystery, and the enduring power of the supernatural. Stepping inside the museum is like crossing a threshold into another dimension, a realm where the veil between our world and the next seems to thin. The air is thick with a palpable energy, a sense of foreboding that sends shivers down the spines of even the most skeptical visitors. The artifacts are displayed in a series of dimly lit rooms, each object carefully arranged within its own glass case. The cases, adorned with handwritten labels and brief descriptions of the object's histories, serve as protective barriers, containing the malevolent energies that emanate from within. Visitors are greeted by an eerie silence, broken only by the creaking of floorboards and the hushed whispers of those brave enough to venture within. It's a silence that amplifies every sound, every creak, every rustle of clothing, heightening the sense of unease and anticipation that permeates the museum's atmosphere. The Warrens Occult Museum is not a place for the faint of heart. It's a place where fear takes physical form, where the stories of the past come alive in the objects that witnessed them. It's a chilling reminder that the darkness that haunts our world is very real, and that some secrets are best left undisturbed. A legacy of knowledge. The museum's role in paranormal research. Beyond its collection of chilling artifacts, the Warrens Occult Museum serves as a vital centre for paranormal research and education. It's a place where investigators, skeptics, and those simply curious about the unknown can come to learn from the Warrens' vast experience and the stories held within the museum's walls. Ed and Lorraine Warren believed that knowledge was the key to understanding and combating the forces of darkness. They meticulously documented their investigations, collecting evidence, photographs, and recordings, all of which are carefully preserved within the museum's archives. The museum's staff, many of whom worked closely with the Warrens during their lifetimes, are dedicated to continuing their legacy of research and education. They conduct tours, sharing their knowledge of the artifacts and the Warrens' investigations, separating fact from fiction and providing insights into the world of the paranormal. The museum also hosts lectures, workshops, and conferences, bringing together leading paranormal investigators, researchers, and enthusiasts from around the world. These events provide a forum for sharing knowledge, discussing new theories, and exploring the latest developments in the field of paranormal investigation. The Warrens Occult Museum is more than just a collection of haunted objects. It's a living testament to their lifelong dedication to understanding the unknown. It's a place where the past meets the present, where fear and fascination collide, and where the search for answers continues. Echoes of the unknown, the enduring legacy of the Warrens' artifacts. As we conclude our exploration of the haunted artifacts associated with Ed and Lorraine Warren, we are left with a profound sense of awe and unease. These objects, once mundane items imbued with a chilling significance through their association with the supernatural, serve as tangible reminders of the mysteries that lie beyond our understanding. The Annabelle doll, with her vacant eyes and sinister grin, continues to captivate and terrify. Her story a chilling testament to the power of belief and the enduring allure of the unknown. The haunted mirror, its polished surface reflecting not just our own images, but glimpses of a troubled past, stands as a portal to the spirit realm, its whispers beckoning us to explore the shadows that lurk at the edge of our perception. The conjuring box, its wooden exterior concealing a darkness that defies explanation, serves as a chilling reminder of the forces that we may never fully comprehend, forces that challenge our understanding of the natural world and the limits of human experience. And then there's the cursed medallion of the werewolf of Southend, a chilling relic of a legend that blends folklore, history, and the primal fear of the beast within us all. The medallion, a symbol of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of even the most civilized societies, reminds us that some stories, no matter how fantastical, may hold a grain of truth, a kernel of unease that resonates deep within our collective unconscious. These artifacts, and the countless others housed within the Warrens Occult Museum, stand as a testament to the enduring power of belief, the allure of the unknown, and the very real impact that the supernatural can have on our lives. They challenge us to confront our fears, to question our assumptions, and to acknowledge that there may be more to our world than meets the eye. Beyond the Veil, a final farewell and invitation to explore. The Warrens' legacy extends far beyond the artifacts themselves. Their unwavering dedication to uncovering the truth, their compassion for those tormented by the supernatural, and their willingness to confront the darkness head-on have inspired generations of paranormal investigators and enthusiasts alike. Their work has left an indelible mark on our understanding of the paranormal, pushing the boundaries of what we thought we knew and opening our minds to the possibilities that lie beyond the veil. As we bid farewell to the haunted artifacts of the Warrens, let us carry with us a sense of wonder and a healthy dose of skepticism. Let us approach the unknown with both curiosity and caution, respecting the power of belief while remaining grounded in the pursuit of evidence. The world of the paranormal is vast and enigmatic, filled with mysteries that may never be fully solved. If you've been captivated by the stories of the Warrens and their encounters with the supernatural, we encourage you to continue exploring the world of the paranormal. Read books, watch documentaries, and connect with other enthusiasts who share your fascination. But most importantly, never stop asking questions, challenging assumptions, and seeking the truth that lies hidden beneath the surface of our everyday reality. For in the words of Ed Warren himself, the only thing necessary for the triumph of evil is for good men to do nothing. Let us strive to be those who shine a light into the darkness, who seek understanding in the face of fear, and who never stop searching for the answers that lie just beyond our grasp. Thank you for watching with The Haunted Narrative. If you enjoyed today's video, please like, share, and subscribe for more true hauntings. And remember, stay spooky.